In this video, we are going to go over the number 2 practice from solving system of equations by graphing. So the first thing you want to do, pick 2 colors. So I'm going to pick blue, and then I will pick orange. Now for the blue equation, you want to begin at positive 2. I like using the line tool right away because then I can see that that T, that cross here, so I can make an accurate point. Then I'm going to go up 3 levels and then write 1, put a point, up another 3 levels, write 1 because that's the slope. Now to do the opposite of going up, we're going to go down 3 levels. Opposite of right, we're going to go left 1. And then we're going to repeat the pattern till we run out of room. And then from the last dot, you want to connect the straight line the best you can. Now notice that my orange line is not in slope-intercept form, so I have to solve for y. In this case, we're undoing adding 2x by minusing 2x. Now, if you do not want to write this on the screen, you can show work on paper. Totally fine. Now, notice that was a positive 7. So since that's a positive 7, we're going to begin up 7 from the origin. And now it is down to right 1 because the slope is negative 2. And we're going to repeat the pattern all the way to the end. Now, even though we've already found the intersection, there it is. We want to write a sentence. It's going to be one solution because they intersect at, say, 1, 5 is the ordered pair. We're going to do the same for the next question. This one's even simpler because you do not need to solve for y. They both solve for y. So I'm going to begin at a negative 4 because that's my first y-intercept. And then I'm going to go up 6 levels, write 1, up another 6, write 1. Start from the B and go down 6, and then left 1. Draw your line. You want to make sure that you get through the points the best that you can. I know that it's still a little tricky, but do the best you can. Now I give you the hint that the y-intercept is 0, and then we're going to go up 4, write 1. Wow, we're very close to that blue line, but we're not there yet. Go up 4, write 1. There's the intersection point. So they're very close together. I kind of did that on purpose. I wanted to show you that they are allowed to be close together like that. And that in this case, they are eventually going to intersect. And at this time, the intersection point is at 2, 7. With one solution. Some of you during class today were saying that they are parallel, so no solution. You just got to be very careful. Parallel lines, you can decipher the two between. You have the same slope and different y-intercepts. Here we have a slope of 6 and we have a slope of 4, so they are not parallel. So that's why we have one solution. Alright, so this next one, we're going to begin at positive 1, and we're going to go down 3, write 1, down 3, write 1, ran out of room. Now you want to do as many points as you can because you do not know where the intersection will be if there is one. Plus, you just want to draw a clear line through the entire grid. For the second line, we're going to begin at -4 and then go down 3, right 1, down 3, right 1. Notice that the distance between my orange and blue dots are the same, because if you notice, the slope is -3, -3 for both of them. So that means, and then look at the y-intercept. The y-intercept for my blue line was +1, and my y-intercept for my orange line was -4. So same slope, different y-intercepts, makes it parallel lines. So the answer would be no solution. They do not cross. Now for this one, students were struggling with because you had to solve for y. You have to -2x on both sides. Sorry, my pen's doing the best it can. And then after you -2x on both sides, that's when you can divide by 4. Now notice once I simplify, and this is where you want to simplify, so you can see if it's identical to this next one, or to the second equation. -2/4 actually gets you -1/2. And then a +8 divided by a +4 gets you a +2. So then you notice that the first equation given and the second equation given are identical. So I'm going to go down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, because that's what the slope says. And with these, when they are identical, you do not need to choose a different color and overlap. Your sentence and justification will be good enough. The two lines given are the same, so it's infinitely many solutions. And what that means is every single ordered pair on my blue line would be identical, would be a solution to my second line. All right, the first equation, begin at 8, go down 3/1, down 3/1. And notice those that brace. I just put the brace for this problem and for the next problem to show you that's kind of what some teachers, how they group the two equations together. And then we have, let's pick a different color, 6, go up 4, right 1. Now down 4, left 1. Keep going. Now, when students see a problem like this, they feel like they've graphed it incorrectly because this is not at a specific ordered pair. Or, well, I guess it is, but it's a decimal. And decimals are okay. So what we're going to learn soon is decimals are fine. So if I were to put this in Desmos, a real calculator, so my equation was y equals -3x plus 8 And I just realized that I don't have it set up for you to see the screen that I'm working on, so I apologize. And I'll show you in the next notes. So technically, the answer is 0.286, comma 7.143. So how I got that, sorry, I thought my video could show everything, but it only shows the tab that I'm on. So I opened up another Desmos, and I typed in the two equations, and I just clicked on where they intersected, and Desmos told me this, which I will show you at a later date. So it's one solution because they intersect at that ordered pair. So of course, when you're going over this, it's not going to be identical to this. You're going to abbreviate, approximate. So, and that's totally fine. All right, and lastly, I'm going to add 6x to both sides because that's the opposite of negative. So then you're going to have 3y equals 6x plus 27. And then divide everything by 3. And what you're going to notice, it's the same as this. So I'm just going to do it once. I can't go up 2, so I'm going to go down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1. And since the two lines are identical, I'm only going to graph them once. And then they are, the answer is infinitely many solutions.